John the bovine cow sat at his shabby-looking Swedish desk, a desk of manufactured wood, a desk of edge-peeling veneer, wondering what he might do today on his day off from work. Fishing perhaps? Rock climbing? Basking in the morning sun, he closed his little bovine eyes and listened to the perpetual transportation system go by on the hot black tar highway, the one located just below the condo building. Why would a splendiferous cow move and live near a busy highway, one might wonder, but any docile creature living in this great big city who has the craving, longing, and sheer desire to live close to the large, beautiful basin of water known as Lake Ontario, a dirty large lake that is shared by Canada and the United States of America, must deal with the incessant highway. However, if one were to close their window and their beautiful bovine eyes and think quite hard about it, one could almost say it sounded like waves crashing down on a warm sandy beach in the distance. Almost. John the bovine cow lived in an apartment as if it had been robbed by spiteful thieves, although they might have been considerate since they had taken everything but his bed. He liked to live a simple life, and that was the usual explanation he told his docile animal friends. After much deliberation, John the bovine cow decided he would make pancakes today, as it was the weekend. John the bovine cow doesn't eat, as one might call it, chubby bunny food during the week. But today was Saturday and it was going to be pancake day. John the bovine cow shuffled about his dirty little kitchen in his ferocious orange tiger socks, the ones he got for Christmas from his loving mother. John the bovine cow's kitchen, however small as it was, had everything a single bovine bachelor with no girlfriend might need: a refrigerator, a stove, and a dishwasher. John's refrigerator, also known as an icebox, was overly large and had an abundance of space. So big, in fact, things tend to be forgotten or lost in the back of the very large fridge. So, of course, to John's open cow mouth surprise, he found some forsaken blueberries in the back of his dirty whirlpool fridge. Sparks filled within his bovine brain, and he decided right then and there it was going to be blueberry pancake day. John the bovine cow was more accustomed to crepes than pancakes, as South African cows who have Dutch origins made crepes instead of pancakes. Pannenkoek, as the locals call it, is a very skinny pancake. A common Dutch dessert, pan-fried, filled, rolled, and then eaten. Fillings such as cinnamon sugar, bananas and whipped cream, or possibly even ham and cheese for the carnivorous counterparts. These were, to name a few, the most common types of fillings. But in Canada, a cold winter wonderland filled with mooses and beaver tails, pancakes are served as a flat, thick, warm cake. So to blend in with the local docile creatures, North American thick pancakes have now become the go-to, as one would say. The standard, typical, and conventional recipe for North American pancakes are flour, eggs, milk, baking powder, and baking soda. John the bovine cow, however, prided himself on being an unconventional cow and a modestly sophisticated creature who, just like a salmon about to be eaten by a hungry bear, preferred to swim upstream rather than downstream, and thus made his pancakes a different way, an unconventional way. John the bovine cow preferred his pancakes made with milk, almond milk, organic oats, flour, organic eggs from his feathered friends. The fiber from the oats, as John the bovine cow understood it, was for colon cleansing. A clean colon is a happy colon, was usually what John the bovine cow thought when having a fibrous meal. The oats were whole and John the bovine cow had no oat flour. This meant a blender would be needed. What will go with the pancakes? John the bovine cow wondered whilst staring into thin air. How can any majestic creature such as John the bovine cow be expected to make such difficult decisions so early in the morning, that is just before the afternoon? He chewed on it for some time, but in the end he just decided to have it all, and served his bovine pancakes in a sort of charcuterie fashion. On a large boring blue plate with a chip on the side, John stacked his bovine blueberry pancakes and served on the side maple syrup, peanut butter, honey, fresh strawberries, strawberry jam, whipped cream, walnuts, cinnamon, bananas, and bovine butter from his cow mates. This shall serve as a sufficient amount of choices for his breakfast, thought John the bovine cow. Of course, no breakfast is ever complete without a cup of hot, delicious coffee.